Does this outfit make it a little bit too obvious that I'm ready for fall? Because hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily. If you're new here, subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. This is a sort of darker look than I would normally go for. This is sort of a purpley kind of look. This look is perfect for you if you have green eyes like I do, because green and purple go so well together, especially on your eye area. So the purples kind of bring out your eye color and really make it pop. So obviously anybody could wear this look, but if you have green eyes, it would look especially awesome on you. So for this tutorial, I am using my new favorite palette. I use this palette in my 15-minute high school makeup tutorial. This is the Tartelette Amazonian Clay Matte Palette. I love the colors in this palette. It's so beautiful. It is really like a pink and purple based palette. I think it's so pretty. I love it so much. So I'm using this for this tutorial today. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I believe my next video is going to be an outfits of the week video, so make sure you subscribe and that will be up probably next week. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for this look. So I guess I'm going to start off by just pinning back my hair. So I'm just going to take a scrunchie and just kind of like pull my hair into a loose ponytail, I guess. I don't know. I hate doing this because my hair always looks like trash when I do this, but I always take it out after. So I always put it in super loose because my hair gets bumps so easily. So let's go ahead and just get started. I'm also going to take a bobby pin and pin this piece back because I don't want it going into my face. So for primer, you guys already know what I'm going to use. This is the best primer. I will never stop talking about this primer. This is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. So I'm going to be priming my face with this, and then I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Erasing Primer and just priming my T-zone with that. If you guys watched, I believe, my high school makeup tutorial, I don't remember exactly which one it was in, but I did this step then too because using a silicone-based primer in your T-zone is so good for your skin because it mattifies your pores so well, so you guys won't be able to see them throughout the day. I am so excited for this tutorial because I've been doing like no makeup tutorials for the last couple of weeks. So I'm excited to use a little bit more makeup in this tutorial. I have like a whole lineup in front of me. I'm so excited. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be taking one of my favorite foundations right now. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation, and mine's in the shade 130 Buff Beige, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit of this on the back of my wrist. Usually I apply so much. Let's see. Oh, that's about enough. I don't really use that much foundation. I don't know, I just like the look of like light foundation. I don't like wearing like a huge amount to where my face looks super cakey. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking this and just applying it to my face, and then I'll blend it out with my beauty blender after. This brush literally sucks. It breaks every time I use it. So my cousin comes over, and every time she comes over, she's like, I swear to God, if you don't buy a new stippling brush, I'm just going to buy you one because I keep using the same one even though it's broken. It's been broken for like over a year and I still use it because it's a $3 brush, but it's just like, I don't know. I just haven't bought it. Like, there's really no reason why I haven't. I just haven't. So next I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and just blending out the foundation that I applied. And yes, if you're wondering, I do like to blend it up onto my lids because this actually does help save a step for when you're priming your eyelids for your eyeshadow. So I like to do that. It saves a step, it saves time. It's totally worth it. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Maybelline Fit Me line is just so nice. I love their stuff. So I'm going to be taking this concealer. I'm just going to be applying just a little bit of it underneath my eyes. I'm not crazy about like huge under eye concealer, so I'm going to be just doing a little bit and then just highlighting my face in some other areas. So I'm just going to be bringing some of it down my nose and up into my forehead like this. And this always looks like a bird foot to me. So then I'm just going to be putting a little bit onto my cupid's bow right here and a little bit onto my chin, and then I'm just going to be taking the same beauty blender and just blending it into my skin. And then I do the same thing here. You can just like blend it up onto your eyelid if you want to create more of like a matte eyelid for your eyeshadow. And then for bronzer, I'm actually going to be trying something different today. I saw a Kathleen Lights video just the other day where she used a liquid bronzer like this. It wasn't this one, it was the Cover FX one, I believe. And those are so beautiful, so I want to get my hands on one of those. But today I'm going to be using the Jelly Pong Pong Cosmetics Liquid Luminizer. And I know this is supposed to be like a highlighter, but I'm going to be using it as a bronzer today. and I'm just going to be applying a little bit of it onto the back of my wrist and then blending it into my skin with my beauty blender. And I am so excited to try this out. I never even thought about this before, so I guess I'm just going to try it out now. I feel like it looks okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet. I'm going to try to blend it out a little bit with a flat top brush and see if that kind of works it into my skin a little bit better. I'm not sure entirely how I feel about this yet. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of nice. I feel like that could work. I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out for sure. But next, I'm just going to be taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush and just kind of applying it over the areas that I just bronzed. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face using the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, and this one is the 220 Natural Beige color. And I'm going to be doing the same thing that you guys have seen me do already. I'm going to be taking a more firm brush and just applying it heavier underneath my eyelids and where I highlighted my face, and then I'm going to be taking a fluffier brush to just set the rest of the areas of my face. Next, I'm going to be applying some blush. This is the Too Faced Love Flush blush. This is one of the mini ones that came in like a Christmas set. My best friend got me last Christmas, and this is called Your Love is King, and I thought this was super cute for this tutorial. So I'm going to be applying a little bit onto the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a highlight. Today I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. This is one of my favorite highlights. It's so soft and so creamy, and I just love applying this to my face. It really gives like a really nice glow. It's a pretty good highlighter. I really like this one. Now we're going to be moving on to my eyes, and we already went ahead and kind of primed them with the foundation and the concealer that I used. So I'm going to go back into the pressed powder that I used to set my face, and I'm just taking this kind of fluffy brush and I'm just going to be setting my eyelids with that. And then I'm actually going to pause for my eyeshadow and actually go in and fill in my brows. So I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and mine is in the color medium brown, and I'm just going to be filling in my eyebrows with this. This is one of my favorite brow products. So I am super excited for the palette that I'm going to be using in today's tutorial. This is the Tartelette Amazonian Clay Matte Palette. I used this in my last 15-minute high school makeup tutorial video, and I love it. This is such a pretty palette. I love all of the colors in here so much. So today I'm going to be using kind of like this center row right here because I really wanted to do something more like of a purple look today. So I'm going to go in with Natural Beauty right here, which is the color I use most often. And then on just this BH Cosmetics 101 Fluffy Blending Brush, I'm just going to be blending it into my crease area, sort of as a transition shade. And then I'm just going to be taking this color right here called Best Friend and this kind of like small fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be blending this color right here into my crease. Next, I wanted to go in and darken it up even more, so I'm going to be taking the darkest color right here called Bombshell, and I'm just going to be applying it to the little like outer corners and the outer like crease area. And then for my lid, I'm going to be taking the color Caregiver and the color Force of Nature, and I'm just going to be blending them together on my lid to create a different color. And then to highlight my brow bone, I'm taking the color Supermom in the bottom corner. And then to emphasize my brow bone even further and to go into my inner corner, I'm going back with the highlight that I took earlier, and I'm just going to be applying it over each of those areas with the same brush. And then to smoke out my bottom lash line, I'm going to be taking the color Bombshell and the color Best Friend, and I'm just going to be blending them together to create a lighter tone. And then to really just bring it all together, I'm going to go in with Free Spirit and just kind of blend it over the entire look. And this will just really act as like a translucent kind of blending shade. So I'm going to be using this Morphe blending brush to do so. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be taking the IT Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Liner, and I'm just going to be lining my tight line. And then I'm really into the small winged look right now, so I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Intense Ink Liner and just doing a small wing on my top lids. And then just to finish off my eyes, I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara and applying it to my top lashes. Lastly, for my lips, I'm going to be using two different lip products. The first is the Lord & Berry Lip Crayon. This is the Maxi Matte Crayon Lipstick, and I believe the shade is called Intimacy. I'm not really entirely sure because it doesn't really say like the actual color name, it just says Intimacy Lip Crayon. But either that is the style of the lip pencil or that is the color. And then the second thing I'm going to be using is the Clinique Chubby Stick, and this one is called Whole Lotta Honey. This is the number 2 color. So I'm going to start off with the more pink one and then work my way into the darker brown one. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'd like to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so let's make that goal happen. And yes, I will be doing another giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. I just did a giveaway, so I want to kind of take some time in between. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Right on the shirt. So let's go ahead and take off the foundation that I just got on my clothing. Yay. First is the